Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Hey, look, 3, I want 3.
Christian, Travis.
Mike 29. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Fire.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
You draw Corker.
They'll set up to throw, and that's complete. It's Green here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood. On the ball. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey,
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, Orbit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. And he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Watch the shift.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
29 is Mike 29. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 29 is Mike 29.
2nd and 13. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 29.
Go.
You think you gonna get this?
Go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here we go. Not a good. 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, come on. Smack 5-4. Come on, D. Check. 54.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This is taken at the 3.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the double.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st down, Bengals.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Now and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Being chased out left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, D. Come. Here I come. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. They can't hang with that.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. As the 1st half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will be angry?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. No, slant, watch the slant. Motion, motion.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Oh, you got
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Jackson, and his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, pick your game.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score, Ravens 37, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 20 minutes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Zipper.
Get that ball.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, exit.
Mike 29. Get that quarterback.
Yo, go.
D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Hey, shoot.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go.
Go.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. See?
Go.
Now back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Watch the pass. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Check three.
Recon, 132 fighter.
29. Squeeze, double. 29 is the Mike.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Smooth.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey,
Yes. Big grip.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
29 is the Mike 29. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
29 is the Mike 29. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to go.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Tackles.
Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 29. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it,
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Go.
65. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they are going to score another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.